And also Holtzwinner inside. Lewis out there. Floor for McDermott.
Wow, how many times have we said that about French play?
That's it.
Just down the line, right? Oh, beautiful.
Jeff Buckets has been heard from.
Cass, I can just take over.
Yeah, absolutely. So can Christina Poole. So can Christina. I noticed she replaced you on the Clippers game once.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Stay ready so you have to get ready.
Tell you, Lewis has really developed, hasn't he, under Shaka? Everything about him, the confidence and the swagger he has.
Against the blitz, he said, they can't guard us when we move the ball, so keep that up.
That was a flop.
Yeah, and not rewarded.
Yep, which is aptly the case right there, some sort, and he can work it out. They certainly don't need to lose him.
No.
Oh, that would be a devastating loss. You know, they don't have as many pure shooters as in past years at Creighton.
Yeah. He's fading just a little bit. Couldn't get his legs up underneath him, and now he gets beat because where'd the shot come from, Timmy B?
Absolutely. A bad three-pointer will lead to a fast break.
Again.
Stacks with a putback of his own. Well, that ended a 3.5-minute drought. Lewis. Oh, Marcel almost got the tip before. Lewis, he can't get it to go.
Rebound now to Christina's
Just as we speak. Yes, no control right there. Yeah.
head down.
He made up his mind, didn't he?
Yep.
And the same thing happened with Alexander. Numbers, Lewis for three. Now that could get him going. He's now that some people think that's a backhanded compliment, but it's not. It's meant to be that the guy has a swoop. 6 for the game, and Lewis finally ends the drought. Lewis up and under and over. We felt like Omaha for a moment. But Marquette made a gritty run. They really did. They cut it to 7.
Outlets to Morcell, who wasn't ready. Lewis for 3. He's been much better from outside the arc this season, Brian.
Well, you look at it, 21% last year.
There and Quest denied. Lewis the other way. Nothing there. Tried to squeeze it in. And the rebound pulled on by Soriano. Over, no. Quest kept it alive. And ahead to Lewis. Justin. He checked. Yes! Marquette Peno. Blistering start against St. John's. Johnny's still looking for the first field goal tonight as Justin Lewis. The fall away shot as he falls to the hardwood that time. Back in there. Lewis stumbling through the paint. Got blocked, stays with it, and scores. That's just strong, and that's just Lewis willing his way to stay with it. Confident there. Knocking down the triple. Marquette lead is 2. Lewis. Extend it. No. Rebound ripped down by Smith.
You can't tempt the guy to shoot it.
Smith stalls for that last foul. Lewis, the left-hander. Oh my, 7 now for Lewis. Justin working Marquette basketball. Justin, stop, start, score, and a foul. Who couldn't have it? Pull it the other way. Delivers to Lewis. Answering the Johnny's run. Stevie Mitchell with the rip-off. Justin Lewis. Lewis took a peek. That one off the mark. Johnny's basketball. 3:40 to go in
their most success tonight.
Lewis launches and misses. Prosper was final seconds here of the first. Kolek cross court to Lewis, who's standing there waiting and hitting.
He was shot ready. Great pass from Lewis.
Right there. But Kolek returns it to Lewis. Strike the pose, young man.
Second half.
At 31 against Nova in early February. Lewis short on the drive. Tosh with the feed, which it can also drop down into single digits with a snap of finger. Lewis, the back down. Hope won't have it.
They let him play in the post on that possession. A lot of
Basketball game. Can they get it done here with 6 and change on the road in Milwaukee? Lewis, short again. Boy, night and day between halves for Justin Lewis.
on a good team.
Kolek to Lewis. Roll it off again. Wheeler the quick push. And clock perhaps. Working for the good shot. Almost worked. Here comes Wheeler.
Opportunity to get an offensive rebound that led to a kick-out three. He just didn't make it, but a good possession.
Lewis for 3. Quiet second half for Justin.
20, and they had 20 offensive rebounds. Marquette really shared the ball. 27 assists with 37 made shots, and that's Lewis, and that's a 3.
So it had made one and he was open. They know that Justin Lewis likes to come off that DHO, that handoff with his right hand. They're right there. Got the no-no, the steal.
Lewis rises, misses the 3, and the little man, Jalen Terry, has the rebound.
Freeman Liberty injured a bit this year and just coming on again like gangbusters.
Lewis, another soft touch floater. And you said maybe the most Kolek. This is Prosper out high. Lewis on the wing, begging for the ball. Cuts to the bucket and missed it. Ane with the rebound. Terry up the floor. There by Iguodaro.
Good job there by DePaul, knowing they're going to switch. They got a little cross screen at the bottom. And oh my goodness.
That's Lewis.
Hammer time.
That man out all the time.
And you think about when sometimes you say, oh, if they lead at halftime, they're 17-1. Well, they know. See the pick and pop action there, wide open. You know, give Kolek coming off the ball screen. Wonder why they're not sweet.
24 apiece. This is a good ball game. Marquette and DePaul. Lewis, ball fake, down the lane, rises, missed it. Terry has the rebound. Up number 34 in the net. And in the tournament, according to just about everybody. And Lewis getting to the bucket.
You know, somebody blew an assignment. You saw Tony Stubb.
The move. Jones. This is Lewis in the corner. Lewis rising and missing short. Ginda.
Yeah, but give him credit. Jones getting to the rim in transition. You got to find those guys. How about this coming out? And you see Tony.
Freeman Liberty. Nope. And it's been a dry night for him. 2 of 10 from the field.
You're talking about a guy shooting.
Trail 3, Lewis. That was short.
Back to Quest. I mean, he's shooting. Force him to kick the basketball to another offensive player.
Close as DePaul has been for a while. Lewis going to work. Splits the defense and scores.
I mean, they have to switch that screen. They're going to do a dribble handoff.
Marcel. Elliott. Oh, great rebound. Lewis. Blocked. Ane. Kolek takes the screen. Lewis. How good is Justin
The
Lewis?
screen music right there. Liberty coming down to attack. The energy's just different. Paul's just playing with a different type of energy right now than Marquette.
Lewis misses the 3. Really playing from behind, down 16. 6 minutes left. Lewis bangs home an 18-footer.
so good, that mid-range game. They're going to press guns last game. So we'll see what's happening as this game goes on.
Prosper with the steal. Lewis. Suddenly, Marquette with a burst. Still work to go and not a lot of time.
In that time. So they just got to find somebody who has that secret sauce. And I think Tony Stubblefield is that guy.
Lewis, three, yes. Wow, 26 from Lewis, 4-3.
By Butler, able to get Queth out of the lane, and then Golden just patiently waiting his time, knowing that Queth was there to try to block the shot.
And Justin Lewis
just to be able to get enough room to get that shot up over Kolek.
He's a difference maker. He's had a hard time staying healthy this year. Lewis, this is his second 3 attempts. Kolek, the Big East top assist man, gives it up to Lewis, looking for his first points. Missed his first 3, should finish.
And that's an example of Aaron Thompson turning down a good shot to put himself in a position for a tougher look inside. It's opportunity.
Justin Lewis has been held scoreless so far. The conference's second leading scorer, and he's short on this attempt.
When your offense has been struggling the last few, you want to secure the defense and end it with a defensive rebound.
Lewis with a nifty trick to stay alive with the dribble, but he misses another shot.
That's when those opportunities will present itself. See Lewis right now with the shot and Golden with the push inside. But that's when Butler has been successful.
Elliott with the rebound. To push it ahead. Lewis, is this his first point? Yes, it is. He gets 2.
Excellent offense that time against the pressure.
Lewis runs into a roadblock of Enzi and can't put it through. Gross able to keep his balance. Both leading to points, by the way. Prosper. Thompson falls down. Justin Lewis hunts his first 3. Can't get it to fall yet. At least not from deep. Here's Harris. Simas Lukosius, until he arrived on campus in person, everything was done virtually. Because Butler's not the only school in that position. Lewis, a hard take and a finish, and maybe that's what he needs to get jump-started.
Done. The crowd is back in it.
Justin Lewis, one-hand slam!
Time Butler calming itself down, breaking the press, and able to get another easy one inside the paint.
Lewis steps back for 3. Thompson and Kolek both going. Kolek just slaps it, and with the shot clock expiring, Jones, it didn't follow through flush. Lewis comes flying in.
And so far, this is about what we thought this game was going to be.
Both teams getting up and down, sharing the ball extremely well, rebounding well. This is a big-time revenge game for Marquette. They feel like they gave that first game away to Creighton, feel like they had it wrapped up. It was a very important long game.
Throws it away to Greg Elliott. Here comes Marquette. Lewis with a strong finish.
What a play by Elliott. Kept the ball in the center. He's been a solid defensive coach. I mean, he gets a lot of credit for his offense. But this year, they've been elite defensively, and that's helped them survive a lot of nights when they're not scoring.
Speaking of elite, Kurt Queth with an elite dunk.
And that's why both of these teams are so scary in March. I mean, if they are shooting the 3 well, they can both get up and down. They're both physical. Nice if you're a Creighton fan to see these shots fall.
So now Elliott to get it in with 1.6. He finds Lewis. He turns. Long jumper's no good, and we'll go to the locker room tied at 46 in a first half that saw.
So he wants revenge in this game, and it's going to come down to defense. Somebody's got to stop somebody.
Early shot from Lewis to start through second half, and he gets it to fall. This lead so far with 12:09 remaining in the second half.
Jones been averaging a point a minute the last couple games. Let's see if he can get involved in the second half.
Oh, what a take by Lewis. Kalkbrenner out of the game, not there to defend him by Nembhard. He's upset with himself.
Buff got away with that one, fouling that far away from the basket with no time on the clock, but they missed it.
Oh, what a tip in by Queth. happening. Morsell, right elbow. Too strong. Gets it back, though. Lewis underneath of Kalkbrenner. Couldn't finish. Here comes Hawkins.
And want to get back to that winning way. Last time out, Marquette lost at Butler. That was on Saturday. Golden Eagles, first shot of the game. Justin Lewis, a 3-ball up and in.
Such a great start. Tried to get some contact there and jumped a little bit too late.
Lewis hit a 3 a moment ago. This one too strong. Morsell. Kolek. Lewis off the bounce. A little bit short. Run down by Jones. Extra possession for Marquette, and they held. Kolek setting the offense on the wing. Justin Lewis. Offensive rebound, Morsell to Elliott. Hey, Harris. 7 points in 15 minutes. Those 7 points for Harris leads Georgetown in our first half. Justin Lewis, second 3-pointer. Lewis using that good frame to score on top of Wright. Ball game was played. It was close at the half. Morsell misses with the left hand. Ball falls right into the lap of Justin Lewis. When you're down, Kolek. Pass knocked away. Kolek picks it up. Lewis. Wow, he never did that once last year, Donnie. That is a totally new length. Look at Prosper go. Lewis. Stevie Mitchell on the wing, waits for his friend. Lewis, long 2. He has 10 assists to go with 6 points. Free throw jumper, Lewis. Georgetown still holding on to Mark. Yeah. People want to be just close to Shaka Smart. He's that type of human being. Lewis. Georgetown still with a face
with a high percentage shot.
So many transfers for Marquette. Tyler Kolek from George Mason swings it to Justin Lewis, one of the few returning players. Double figure. 5-0 Butler as they enter it to Lewis. He'll spin and put one up in the first 2 of the game.
And one of the few times here early.
Wilmoth, or rather Elliott up in the air. This one is off the mark. Rebound for Enzi. Greg Elliott.
With his rebounding, his passing, and there his shot making.
Lewis on the take for the Golden Eagles. Ends the Butler run.
Yeah, and more organized.
Kolek key in the inbound, and a 3 from the top of the key is knocked down by Lewis. The Golden Eagles. Lewis, yes.
Nice little 2-man game out top. How about the fly pattern? Butler getting out. Super Bowl Sunday coming up. Right on cue. They're running the fly patterns. Get out. Entry, post speed.
Butler outdoing Marquette in paint touches as Lewis drives baseline. Can't find it.
Energy and resistance at the rim by Marquette. You could see Shaka Smart in that timeout lighting a fire under the fan of his Marquette Golden Eagles. And how about Justin Lewis?
Grace shooting just 16% behind the arc. They've continued that. Marquette just 3 of 13 from deep today. As this is a great start to the half, and and one opportunity for Justin. The pass, Lewis drives, puts it up, count it, and 1.
That's the aggressive attackers. His time surveying the floor. He saw Lewis come in terms of help to double, and he kicks it out. Lukosius with the 3.
Lukosius His first three. Orcel, that's more like it. Couldn't get the finish. There's Lewis for the follow.
Point-blank range shots. Opportunity to cut in the deficit of 2 free throws. Instead, you missed the front end of a one-on-one, and bang, a three-pointer by Butler. 10-point game. Butler, 10-point game.
Lewis unable to answer. Some contact down low. Iguodala, the mark. It's a one-and-done trip. Lewis spinning into the paint. Tough shot. Rebound for Elliott, and he's fouled. Hitting the mid-range J. Back to an 8-point game. Marquette with 2 timeouts. Lewis hits a 3. And the Golden Eagles continue to hang around.
Challenging season. And here they are performing well against a top 20 team.
3-possession game. Lewis fires from the corner and hits with 9.7.
It's what he does.
Lewis has been dynamite from distance recently. He's been especially hot as of late. 55% over his last 5 games, but off the mark.
Pass the ball to him.
Also Iguodala's first touch. Backdoor pass, 2-hand finish. Justin Lewis, his first points.
Got to give him some help. Now on that shot
10. Lewis, front iron, just grazed it. Here comes Cole pushing. Cole full speed ahead. Tyler Polley. And a man down. That's Whaley, and it results in an easy deuce for Marquette. Lewis with 4.
That's the second. Kolek right in his face. Nothing you can do. Put a hand up. Just don't foul a jump shooter. You can live with that.
Whaley with the block. Cam Jones, he hits. He is deadly. Justin Lewis, conference's 4th leading scorer, just 4 points here in the first half. Up the front part of the rim. Number 4 in yellow. Lewis.
There's that 3 we talked about, Aaron.
David Joplin comes flying in out of nowhere.
Aaron, there was a small thing there, and again, Lewis with another 3, but a small thing. Justin Lewis, they're small right now. Marquette, you don't see that happen with a lot of bigs.
One of the best shot-blocking teams in the country. This is thrown away. Finds Morcel. Outlet to Lewis. Lewis with a 2-hand flush. His second tonight. Sanogo bumping Quet, and Quet with the block. One of the best shot blockers in the conference. Morcel gives it up to Lewis. Lewis, the bunny.
How about the 2-foot jumps to help them get back to level?
Lewis onto the block, puts it up. Another board for Sanogo. And all of a sudden a 10-0 run over the last 4 minutes for UConn. Lewis left open, and he bags it. Sanogo has a severe advantage here, but he throws it away, throws it right to Prosper. Elliott slams on the brakes. Good pass. Oh, what a flush! Justin Lewis building. Paulie gets both.
In a very short time, Aaron.
Lewis knocks down the triple.
The Cats at Villanova go a little.
And Lewis will attack that man-to-man, driving on Samuels off the window. The tip try won't go. The rebound knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay on this end of the floor.
Not many opportunities hiding under that glass, a little mid-post area, and drop it off.
Lewis will launch. Lewis will hit.
I thought that was a little bit of his settling, where he can be destructive. He loves to back people in and bully them.
And Lewis, a blocking foul, count the bucket, and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, he is an aggressive players at other programs. Mid-post, I like this.
And Lewis's jumper, a little bit strong. Samuels rebound.
Oh, he went up, didn't he? Not a good look here. Got away with it.
And the 3 in and out for Elliott. Tip try is there. Woo.
Lewis showing you an array of talent. It's amazing, a little wrinkle, how things change. The adjustment you have to make. That takes care of that, huh?
Lewis is deep 2. Stretches it back out to a...
And back to straight up man.
There's Lewis.
Tough match for Longino.
Tough 3, but it falls. How about Lewis? 13. Lewis to go with his 13 points.
This automatic switching has been perplexing until this guy gets into the lane.
And Dixon. Rebound off that miss.
Little drive right in this little angle.
The skip to Kolek. He'll leave for Morcell. Back to Lewis for the open 3, and he rolls it home. That may knock you out of his zone.
Tell you what, this kid, that's that little flash that Jay was talking about today.
Bump. Lewis contested 3, a little strong, and Dixon the rebound.
They go
there all night. More inside. Morcell says no. Lewis, 3 in transition, yes!
That'll bring the house
down. Lewis coming off the career performance off on his first attempt.
I'll tell you, we are
Lewis fading.
This is when he's at his best.
Justin Lewis rejected by Croswell.
Lewis loved.
Lewis.
Play the juice in this.
Then fumbling and losing it. Corner 3.
Could sense Lewis when they have some offensive lulls at times.
Lewis. And a foul on the rebound. Lewis, his first bucket.
That's his bread and butter.
Lewis wanted it. Minaya trying to hold him down. It wasn't enough. Justin Lewis muscled it by him. Kolek may have gotten away with an extra step. Gets his own miss off to Lewis. Lewis guarded by Watson. And Lewis just willed it past him.
I mean, he looked like the 5th year.
Kolek. Lewis.
He plays so wise.
Kolek to the cup. Kolek. Battle for it. It's Lewis. He could hit. And with 0.7 to go, Durham is
going to use Jamar Harris, who's more of a shooter at the point.
Big time player right here. This kid's blossoming. Why not, right?
Boy, that was a big time move right there. Justin Lewis.
They've spent a lot of shoot or prosper, as we normally would say, Cale.
Yeah, Cale had, here's another one, had a big game. There's a big shot outside.
Oh, I thought it was going to come back in.
Like Don Nelson's championship shot active. Coming off a Sunday win over Xavier, 75-64. Could not get that to go. Yetna with the rebound.
What this kid has done.
Jumper, Lewis, count it. 3 ball.
I think you got to make a decision. Are we going to go to the rim or are we going to play 5-shooter? Really punch shots. Not afraid of the moment.
Good move inside. Contact. Look out. Cale's all right. Here comes Cameron Jones, the lefty. Queth rebound. Here's another free shot. Lewis. That goes.
How about Queth? Very unselfish. Not a really offensive threat on a consistent basis. Nice pass.
And block from behind. Get it to the corner. Lewis for 3. That's in there. Rebound. Roden.
That's something he does beautifully. He just loves that little extended hand. Right hand off the ball. Down 4.
Shot clock, and look at this. Justin Lewis with a big triple. He's got 10. It's concerned talking to him. He says, hey, these guys have found a good rhythm shooting threes. It's in evidence tonight.
Now they're riding his post up. Look at this kid. You think he makes less? Well, if they could get it to 10 and give him some life going into that halftime.
Man, oh man, that is some shot by Justin Lewis.
How about the arc? Just a bite.
Top range jumper.
Now that's what happens when you start making those threes, right? The challenge is there. You're not coming out on balance.
17 to meet the ball of 9 on the shot clock.
Oh, goodness. It was short, maybe.
Short,
yeah. Good knock ball.
Jamie Lucky had a good look at it from that.
Because when you score, you can change that D. They went to 2-2-1.
Lewis. Iguodaro gets the loose ball in a bit.
Good check out.
Kolek comes up with the loose ball.
This is a big stop by the Perceiton Hall.
Feeling it. Lets it rip.
Yeah, that's good. That's a really big time early down.
Tries the double team.
Nice read. Pretty.
Going all the way for the jam. Justin Lewis. He's got 25 and the biggest lead now at 12. Good.
Look at him come around that dribble handoff.
Like, that is just big time right there.
Good.
With the lead and killing time. Shot clock at 10.
Give him a bump.
And a little play for Marquette. Prosper. 7 on the shot clock. Lewis, it's been his game.
Tough shot. It didn't hit anything.
It sure did. No iron. And Kolek knew it.
Well, he does. He's
Johnson. And right away, Justin Lewis to the cup, and it rims out. Rebound, Jerome Hunter. Had 23 against DePaul, including the game's final 6 points for Xavier. Bit of a shaky start.
It's that time of year we start playing teams for the second time around, so you're really locked in and understanding scatter report of what each team and individual can do.
Lewis knocks down the open triple.
No doubt about it.
Here's Morsell. Giving it up to Lewis. And a chance at a three-point play. What a take for the second.
Defensive assignments alter a lot for Marquette now with this lineup.
Kolek to Lewis. Lewis knocks it down from straight away with a hand in his face. Oh, Xavier just 2 of 10 from distance to start the ball game. Lewis. Bang! Lewis again from the right side.
Kolek. Again, Travis Steele told us wanted to make Kolek a scorer and not a passer.
Gives it up to Lewis with a hand in his face. No problem, and Lewis continues his floor for Marquette. A double team comes. Somehow Morsell gets out of it. 4 to shoot now for Lewis. Lewis heaves up a prayer, and it bounced out. Finally, back jumper.
So Colby Jones is attacking offensively in this half.
11 points now for Jones.
Good block out by Iguodaro, just putting a body on Freemantle, holding him off.
Lewis had a little hitch in that shot. Off the mark, foul on the floor. Away. Morsell. Back to Lewis. Spinning through the defense and slicing to the basket, and Lewis leads all scorers with 18. Now Jones had it picked away by Morsell. 3-on-2 again. The crowd really wanted that one to go down from Lewis on the timer for Marquette. Kolek with the ball. Lewis with 3. Lewis just gets it up to beat the buzzer and rolls.
Xavier back man-to-man.
Kolek finding Lewis. Tipped around and back.
Turnover, but Tyler Kolek able to save it.
Good help out in the perimeter already.
Shot clock at 5. Lewis from the outside.
So it wasn't a real pretty start for Marquette to get it started. A vital part to their offense to be able to put the ball down on the blocks. Every one of these guys are good passes out of the post.
This time Lewis misfires from deep in the long rebound. Comes out.
See it without any whistles, huh?
Yeah, over 5 minutes in. Lewis from the corner. Another 3 for Justin Lewis. Defense by Greg Elliott, the veteran. Playing in his 101st career game. Lewis with the up fake. Daniels bit, but Lewis could not connect.
Nice defensive. Villanova's figured it out, but if they continue to put the ball on the floor going towards the basket, they'll get some switches.
Lewis halfway down and out. His corner 3 is no good.
Boy, as Jay Wright was concerned about, they're shortening the clock a little bit with the various defenses. Nice push.
And nice touch from Justin Lewis.
There's the benefits of Cole.
Last 7 Marquette trips. They're 1 for 5 with 2 turnovers. And Lewis hits a big shot for the Golden Eagles.
Good call by
team games for Marquette.
There it is again. Same look.
And Lewis again. But this one will not go to the bottom.
You notice it wasn't a pick. Just forced Villanova to. I think the mission will be settle for the 3s after.
Lewis doesn't get the bounce, and Slater is right there.
If they have the 3, they would.
Lewis right at Daniels. Wild shot.
Yeah, sure it was, because Daniels had never established defensive position.
Morsell surveying the scene. Over to Lewis for 3. It's good!
Yeah, a big factor on that play, Andrew, was Queth coming up.
And some noise. Trying to put pressure on this young Marquette team.
Yeah, they're trying to get Lewis involved.
And Lewis, no good. Wow. Tipped around, and Samuels tracks. Lewis at Dixon. Good matchup there. Dixon with good defense. Lewis could not get a good look.
Yeah, Dixon was a little
under. Students making some noise behind the basket. 2 minutes to go. Lewis down low. Lewis, great move for 2.
See, the last time Dixon had him pinned in against the baseline, he tried to pin him there hard.
Gillespie got poked in the eye on that last possession. Something to keep an eye on.
Wow, look at this move.
Lewis ties it at 54.
Wow, was that ever a move? And Shaka Smart.
A hot hand lately for Marquette.
Wow, they don't turn it over that often when Kolek has it.
Lewis for 3. It's good! Timeout Villanova!
There's Justin Lewis, the team's leading scorer, and he knocks down a triple, the second of the first half for Marquette.
Justin Lewis knocked down 3s. What you don't want to see him do is fall in love with it, and he stays out there. But you see him right here. This is why I'm saying don't fall in love with it, because you get a good make, knockdown, out of 4 to miss those shots.
Picked off by Cam Jones. Gives it back to Lewis. And a chance at the three-point play. What a finish by Justin Lewis.
Right now, this is the scoring team that Shaka Smart has on the court. As you see Justin Lewis again.
Lewis a 3. And it rims out.
See Hall right there, blessed by the Golden Eagles. Justin Lewis looking, miscommunication, wasn't aware of Aiken.
And a pull-up, smooth jumper in the lane from Lewis. Cleared out by Lewis. Lewis falling in his own mess and rejected by Obiagu.
Wiggle you out of your shoes.
Straight wiggle.
Lewis, short on the hop step, and a good rebound from Yetna. Final 70 seconds of the first half. Aiken, and it could be
the difference at the end of the season in whether they make the NCAA tournament or not. As that shot won't fall for Lewis. Now here comes Bryce Aiken. What do you attribute that to?
Well, I think guys are trying to do too much too fast right now in the second half after seeing success. And this is when your point guards and your lead.
The second half, they're 0 for 3 from distance. Here's Lewis scrolling off the screen, trying to go over Obiago, could not. Kept it alive for Kueth, who ends a 9-0. Another 20-point game for Bryce Aiken. He has 5 now in the last 8 games. Banked in by Lewis.
The ATM was used.
Pulling up what was his most complete performance against DePaul since the COVID pause, with another huge game today as Lewis attacks the rim with a one-hand jam.
Oh, that dunk got this crowd up on their feet and excited.
Lewis right back to the rim. No, Kueth the offensive board.
Seton Hall switched up their defense. Now they're in the 2-3 zone. They're going to force Marquette to shoot perimeter Jays.
Lewis left it short, tapped around and into the hands of Miles Cale. Good. Lewis with 8. High off the window, no call on the contact. Lewis still down behind the play. Numbers the other way for.
You go for a 2-for-1, you get it. That'll give you another possession coming down the stretch.
Lewis back on the floor after hitting the deck hard, and he bounces it in. Marquette takes the lead.
Watch the flare!
Lewis from the elbow. That's good for Justin Lewis.
12! Too easy! That's easy!
Lewis. That jumper rebounded by an
Drag! Shot ready, Carroll! David!
Lewis against Freeman Liberty. Knocked him down.
Go for Brandon.
Hesitation. The finger roll won't go. And it's scooped away by Jones. Here's Lewis. Timeout. DePaul. More to shoot. Lewis, no. Rebound and a foul. And Ney has been active on the glass. They needed all of his activity.
Man!
Lewis looking for the answer, cannot find the range. Oh, Marcel, what anticipation.
Stay here!
Lewis, the 3, tiptoeing at the top of the key, the 6th from long range.
Get out, Oso! Red!
Lewis, short on that 3, and Jones the rebound.
It's a good look, Josh. David! Keep moving it. One more. Watch it slam.
Lewis. Oh, good tip by Kueth, wouldn't go, and DePaul the other way.
Come on.
Lewis, the curl trying to elevate, and the lid on that basket. Gebra with the steal, Mitchell. Here's Lewis to the other end. It's showtime in Milwaukee.
Yes, go ahead, Josh. Go ahead.
Lewis. And the rebound to Freeman Liberty.
Drag it door.
They had an outing. He is very important to this team. He's the motor, the energy to their offense.
Justin Lewis. This is an important game for Lewis. He is from Baltimore, just down the road. The Shaka Smart and his staff. That's another deflection. A block shot causes the deflection. So wonderful active defense leads to the run and throw down by Lewis. Oh, that's what Shaka Smart's talking from Cleveland, Ohio. Kolek whips a pass into the corner for Lewis. 12-footer up and down.
It's a luxury to have one bounce J.
Deflected, stolen away, Kolek. He's got Lewis with him. Justin Lewis having a dunk party in front of his family and friends. Forceful, emphatic dunks. Here's Lewis with a 3-ball. And he missed it so badly, it surprised Jalen Billings. Elliott. Lewis. Georgetown has their opportunity. 6 seconds to get something up. All have to do. What's the common denominator?
Well, those guys that I played against, Alonzo Mourning, Dikembe Mutombo, as you see,
Justin Lewis
taking advantage of getting to the basket, but those 2 points, almost doubling the Hoyas' paint points.
Lewis, third dunk of the night for the sophomore.
Kolek gives it up, takes the handoff. Here's Justin Lewis taking it inside and throws it up. Justin Lewis, the leading scorer and rebounder there for Marquette.
And that's right.
First bucket here for Providence. Lewis with the long 2 try.
And that's the first settle by Marquette. Every other possession has gotten to the screen action there. They had it. Just got to go up with the jump shot. Marcel had the chance to be able to hit the jump shot.
Now look for the 3-point shot. They average about 8 3-point makes. My goodness! Lewis with authority down the lane.
And when
Lewis looking to back down and looking for more. That time laying it off softly with the left hand.
We keep talking, and that's a great defensive possession there by Marquette. They guarded the whole 30 seconds.
And one counted again for Justin Lewis.
Yep. See the zone Providence run. Right now the ball has stayed on top of the perimeter the entire time. Now Marquette has to settle. I don't love that possession there by Marquette at all. They've got to get ball movement. You got to get the zone to move. When mistakes happen, he's able to get Marquette out of them.
Inside to Lewis, and he's got 9 points. They're on the floor. We got 2 shots coming.
Lisa, we've talked about Kirkwood being an eraser. They've given up offensive rebounds, but he has been there to block.
He's so happy with his team's performance here so far here tonight. They force normally during the season, force an opponent into 14 turnovers. Already about halfway there. Brian Butch and Lisa Byington with you. It's a Marquette team that's trying to hunt down their first Big East Conference win here tonight. Providence Friar team that's looking to improve to 4-0 for the first time in school history. Never been done in Big East play. Kolek with the kick out. Prosper finding Lewis inside the paint. He's been solid from that range tonight.
At 21, how do they respond?
Over to Lewis. Hasn't taken many of those. And Lewis hits his first 3-point shot of the night. The Rhode Island native, grew up a Providence fan. There's Lewis from mid-range. Back down opportunity here for Justin Lewis. Takes it all the way inside. Can't drop it. Good look, though, for Justin Lewis. 6 of 14 shooting here tonight. Leading the break. Backdoor look. Lewis missed everything, wants that back, but he got fouled.
When you lose vision, it's the offensive man's job to cut straight.
Here comes Marquette. Kolek into the corner for Lewis. Rings it home. Marquette is rolling.
Big East. No, that's really good staying with it. Getting his first shot blocked, but able to keep it high and finish.
Justin Lewis getting the friendly bounce at home. That's a 3. Film. There's probably a few possessions here or there that if they had gone our way, we come away with a win.
Oh, yeah, and there were some missed shots, especially in the last game around the paint area that Marquette wishes they could get back. But they're really connected. You know, and Ryan Hawkins, one of the better leaders, not just players, but leaders in the Big East Conference.
They shot 39% from 3 in that 20-point win over Villanova back on December the 15th. Third largest win in program history per game. Now he pulls up from 3. Iguodaro keeps it in play with a backhand.
Forward freshman able to kind of go at him, and nice little fade on the release.
Justin Lewis had his shot altered again by Kalkbrenner, and that's the thing Greg McDermott took.
Position, because a guy like Justin Lewis is going to have to close on him quickly on the perimeter. That's something that, although Justin's a talented player, that's something that he probably does not excel at.
Prosper.
That was a good play by Justin Lewis. He knew he couldn't corral it himself. He was able to tip it to Prosper.
Lewis off the mark, no, and tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Marquette. They trail 48-38. It was a 6-point game at halftime. Lewis into the chest of Kalkbrenner and tipped out of bounds back to Creighton.
Now that's how you go to the
hand off to Kolek. Was given space by Kalkbrenner, and there is Lewis with the tip in.
So I think what happens is he looks flat-footed, Matt, but then he can pop down really quick and get his shot off. Almost lulls you to sleep.
Lewis rejected by Kalkbrenner on this end.
Kalkbrenner getting it out to O'Connell.
Lewis short on the jumper. He's now 2 for 10. Lewis pops and drops in the lane.
That was an excellent decision by Lewis.
Iguodala with 5. Now Iguodala with 5. Now Kolek with 3. Lewis for the win. And we're headed to overtime in Milwaukee as a team has picked up its intensity tenfold in this half. Kalkbrenner tipped it to himself. Tippy towing the sideline. It's out of bounds, and it'll stay here. And Marquette trying to snap a 3-game skid, all against top 25s. Lewis high off the back iron and a chance to tie with a 3 for the Blue.
He's got 4 fouls, so you got to watch out for that.
He has been playing all of the overtime and much of the second half in foul trouble. First bucket goes down to the second.
Most of the momentum seems to be in the favor of Marquette in these overtime periods, but that play right there, breaking down the defense.
Lewis elevating, no, and tipped into the hands of them.
Be nice for Marquette to get him involved. Just let him get a touch.
He had some space, and he nails it from the logo.
Well, he is the 2-point lead.
You heard Casey Jacobson talk about pace before this one started. So far, both squads up and down the floor. That is a manner in which Marquette,
when coaches play games and they're beaten by teams, they'll take something from the teams that beat them, and that was a play that really beat them against Providence.
Lewis with the answer. God starting to clamp down, specifically the last couple of minutes. In the corner, Lewis wants the 3. Now, so far, Donnie, we've seen enough.
And it's a point in the game with just over 4 minutes to go in the half where Marquette has to take care of the basketball. Don't be afraid to make an extra pass.
Lewis not that time. Play here. R.J. Cole stretches the lead back to 7.
Yeah, just a great pass by Isaiah Whaley.
There's Lewis.
There he is. He's got it all. He really does. The 3.
There's a weird sequence just after the inbound, or before the inbound. Tyrese Smart, he froze. It looked like he was waiting for a whistle after the miss. There's Justin Lewis.
He'll give it up to guys. Lewis
tried the head fakes in a second effort. He would not be denied that time.
Well, that's the post-up we were just talking about a few plays ago. Now, you're going against the guy in Isaiah Whaley, who the co-defensive player of the year last year in the Big East, but saw a loss. It might not be for another month, but you'll remember it.
Lewis bustling in. Boy, uses that wide, bulky frame. That is just a UConn shooting 52% from the field. Lewis turns. Bounce right to him. Sanogo saves it. The alpha at Howard, 2 years there, averaged
22.5 a game. Last year, he was kind of the Robin to James Bouknight, who was Batman. This season, yeah, he is.
Well, Cook's not putting it on the floor. He's trying to shoot a three.
Lewis guarded by a Cook. Head down. Rebounded by Whaley. Right back to their strength. Justin Lewis rises for two. He can't be stopped inside. 20-point game. And tenacious senior. Jones, little hesitant, kicks out. Lewis rises. And there's Martin with the rebound. 1:20 to go.
Block shots. Yeah, Queth leads the Big East at 2.9 blocks per game this season. Lewis on the attack. Tough shot, and he puts it in.
Lewis coming back from a freshman season to a sophomore. He's the player of the week in the Big East. 31 points against Cincinnati. And he's just stepped up big for this team.
Lewis, a three, his second basket of the game.
In college basketball, he comes up with steals 1.5 a game.
Lewis misfires on that three. Rebound Nunji for Marquette. Jones goes 2 for 2 at the line and cuts the lead down to 5, 26-21. Lewis, foul line jumper, no. And the rebound by Johnson for Xavier. Xavier trying in the corner is Lewis. Driving inside, high Baker, and it goes in. Oh, what a play.
Justin Lewis is able to effectively get to the paint because of the quick ball movement. Greg Elliott shooting to the...
In this one, as Coach Steele said before the game, Paul Scruggs, the heart and soul of this team.
The Musketeers dropping back in a 2-3 zone.
Lewis, short, rebound Johnson.
I like how it's... And how the bench players have ignited their offense when the starters were stagnant.
Lewis inside, crawls off the rim, rebound, fought for. Nunji's got it for Xavier. Jones, the freshman, now the redshirt freshman, Lewis. Lewis, quick shoot three, and the rebound by Nunji for Xavier. And Shaka Smart said, come on over and play for us.
Well, that's one of the advantages you have for being able to transfer play right away, or if you're a grad transfer, to go to another program, maximum Eagles at the basket.
New season high, 12 points in this game for Odom, and Justin Lewis drops it in.
And they have to figure out how they can get the ball back to Justin.
13.5 minutes to go.
Xavier dropped back in the 2-3 zone.
Lewis, short, put back, Prosper, no, and the rebound ripped away by Jones. Lewis trying to create, floats it up inside and gets the bounce.
And that's when Lewis is at his best, slashing, diving to the back.
Nunji, rebound Ogadaro for Marquette. Lewis in rhythm, a three. Rebound skied high for by Jones.
He still managed his team without getting his 5th foul and make plays for his teammates.
Lewis over Nunji. No, tapped up and in by Morsell.
Good job. Brock, this is the difference between a young team and a veteran team. The execution factor.
Lewis missing the slam dunk attempt, and the rebound by Odom for Xavier.
Faces, but eventually, as you noted, got this team all the way to a Final Four.
Quick trigger, Justin Lewis. And it's brought down.
An open three. Tiger Campbell able to benefit off of that.
Lewis trying to answer. Instead, it's Campbell with the rebound. Bruins have field goals.
Marquette defense finding the open Singleton in the corner.
Baseball pass from Jones underneath Justin Lewis. Trying to get Lewis going, but they swing it around. First touch for Ellis. Ellis off the bench. Lewis takes a deep two. And Bernard brings it across for the Brook. Colin calling him their best offensive player by far. Don't let the shooting percentage fool you. What he does with his offense, as Lewis is able to rattle one through.
Well, you know, to back that up, even when
into the corner, trying to get Justin Lewis going. That rattles out, and it's pulled down by Juzang.
Spreading the wealth scoring-wise amongst their players.
Elliott, the pass to Lewis, and Lewis the one-hand flush.
Pace of play in which they want to get up and down as well.
Morcell swings it up top. Justin Lewis with the deep 2 when he hits. Some contact that didn't give him the foul. Prosper pulls down the rebound. We're under 9 minutes to play. Lewis, front iron. Singleton the rebound.
Yeah, and the crowd was ready to.
That great win for the Bruins at home. He had 13 rebounds in that game. He's matched the point total tonight. Here's Lewis wide open. Morcell the follow, and Bonaventure. How about another? A little too strong this time from Elliott. Put back with 2 hands. Lewis. 12 points, 8 assists, 5 boards. Lewis puts up the 3 from the wing.
Turning the ball over against who DePaul is one of the best 2-point percentage defensive teams in the nation.
Lewis to Kueth.
Good start.
Soft touch on a 10-footer from Kerr Kueth, the graduate. The Jones, no. Long tip. Lewis into the lane, the dish and the flush. Iguodaro from Lewis. Suddenly it's an 11-point game. Minute left. Ball's
in a good shot. I also think that Aaron Thompson being a little bit more aggressive offensively, looking for a shot, looking for penetration is a key for Butler on the road.
Hey, who were you just talking about?
He has superior confidence that he can be as efficient. Hence, that's why he doesn't shoot it as much.
Golden turns it over. Skip past Kirk. And a steam off the glass.
Gave that first game away to Creighton. Feel like they had it wrapped up. It was a very important loss for them. They were 0-3. The biggest change for them is they go from a 30% shooting team from beyond the arc to after that.
Here comes Marquette the other way. And Jones down into the corner. Deep 3 from Jones. Yes. Cam Jones can heat it up in a hurry. We saw in the first half.
Ball slipped out of his hand. I'm hoping.
Kolek darts inside. Extra pass. Elliott. He's a sniper. Pass batted away. Marquette has it. And the run continues for the Golden Eagles. True center in the game right now for Georgetown.
A little small ball, and you want to see if Caden Rice can get hot.
Kolek. He's hot. Lefty 3-pointer. Tyler Kolek.
A year with Iverson and a year with Alonzo Mourning. Wow. How about that? Yeah.
Olivier Maxence.
Is that pass deflected? Up ahead, nobody nearby as Iguodaro throws it down. Marquette has climbed within 5.
Just don't have to think. You don't have to look over the shoulder to try to see what the coach is calling. Just use your natural abilities.
How about Omax Prosper dialing it in from distance?
Live with that.
Whaley with the block. Cam Jones, he hits. He is deadly from deep. He's a 40% 3-point shooter.
Jones, one of those young people that...
Backdoor. Watch out. He lost it on the dunk. Sanogo gonna hold on. Elliott. Wow. Oh, the lead is cut to 3.
Set up Richmond, taking it deep. Oh, look up, Justin Lewis, man ahead, Prosper, got the jam.
Now that's a drill they work on, believe it or not. They get it half court in the line, great stick.
Get it to Mitchell, to Lewis, feeling good. Big man, quick release. Oh my goodness, the English was working for him that time.
Pretty smart though, nice quick release. Take a deep breath.
Amir Harris, cross court, Prosper, wide open, bingo.
How unselfish is this team?
Oh, they're doing
That's his 11-3. Took
high post. Quick, 6 block shots in the first half. Lewis, big man, quick flip is good.
Nice look too. Lewis doing it all, filling the sheet.
Richmond, oh,
nice denial. Got to stop the ball.
Lewis sets up Jones, the lefty from deep, and he hits.
His arch is unbelievable. It's an unusual release.
The left-hander. As you said, that jump took left pass was very effective for him. Jones, 3 ball. Go for a second. Back to back from the same spot.
Got to hug that kid scoring, but rebounding, field goal percentage, and free throw percentage as well. Morsell. Hesitation, and he rolls it off the window with the left hand, and now
been a little quiet here in the first half. Need to find a way to get him rolling. It's interesting. Travis Steele, we asked him what concerns him. One of the first names he threw out was Greg Elliott.
Well, he's averaged 14 points per.
His numbers, his mother, Betty, who's watching tonight, she's a huge Villanova fan, and she's very proud of Michael for that one. Elliott from the outside, and we're tied at 33.
Nice little catch and nice hands. Got a layup if you hurry.
Up ahead is Elliott. Samuels and Moore back. Elliott finishes with the left hand.
Nice decision on the deflection, the steal, and then the thought process of Pierce.
And they cough it up again. 3-on-3 the other way. Jones in transition.
Put the microwave.
And a rejection from Prosper. 3-on-2. Morsell, that's a 3. Daryl Morsell, 3 of. Lewis back to Iguodaro. Marquette staying with it.
Yeah, and it wasn't a shot clock violation because of the blocked shot.
There's Lewis scrolling off the screen, trying to go over Obiago, could not. Kept it alive for Queth, who ends a 9-0 run for Seton Hall.
Did I just see a player?
Greg Elliott with the 3. Walked with that play and shoot around against the. Lewis posting a smaller Terry out to Kolek. The 3 falls. Corner 3
That Dante Harris has, that recognition, he saw it was wide open and just accelerated to the finish.
Nice move. Iguodaro along the baseline. Give the assist to Justin Lewis.
Iguodaro 2-step.
And a block from behind. Cam Jones took it away from Dante Harris. Another bucket. Iguodaro. And Marquette has rolled.
Backdoor luck, and the lob works that time. Marquette has led this entire way here so far. Here's Joplin. All kinds of talent. He knocks down the 3-point shot. David Joplin, another one of the.
Left in Milwaukee. Kolek had it poked away momentarily. Lewis.
A high execution guy, a quick learner, and perhaps the most important part, rarely makes mistakes.
Yeah, when you utilize, as you see, Kolek knock down a 3 from the.
Juzan throws it away. Kolek advances. The extra pass. Here's Elliott. And they're red hot from behind the arc all of a sudden. Down Jalen Clark. He puts it right back up. Outlet pass to Morsell. Morsell. Through. No foul.
Finally.
Play ahead and a 2-hand jam. That time by Olivier Maxence Prosper.
And you see the pressure from Lewis. He gets it back. He's got 2 guys, and it's going to be Jones, nice and easy, rolling it in. And Marquette now into double digits.
Yeah, and you could run by Luke. Great hockey pass.
All the way around, get some hockey assists there to Greg Elliott.
Yeah, Lewis.
Basecamp to v.org. 39-33, Kansas State leads. Queth, rainbow inside the paint, and that's a much-needed bucket for Marquette.
Yeah, that
career national runner-up in Illinois. He's taken this team to the Elite Eight, and he's had to rebuild as that shot is knocked down by Greg Elliott. But the
big body to ward out people and create space to get a finish.
Lewis to the corner. Jones is wide open.
Morrow. Make it Prosper coming off the bench now. Here's good pass. There's Iguodala. Man, he has been a beast at the rim and one.
But I like his aggressive nature, and probably Shaka too, recognizing that, trying to get the ball in his hands early.
Justin Lewis getting past ahead. Kerqueth
much better on the boards. You can see Shaka Smart celebrating that offensive rebound. Lewis against McInnes. Oh, again, swooping in, Iguodala.
Johnson on the bench with those 2 fouls. And Osaboyan loses his balance. Back-to-back jams by Marquette. Too easy.
Omax with the flush. He has 16 to lead the Mountaineers. Great shot fake by Justin Lewis, and another flush by Kerqueth.
Muscle on that back row.
Now West Virginia back up 1.
You got to play Tyler Kohler as a passer. You know when he drives, he's not looking to score. Good use of the pivot.
Tied at 60. Untied by Cam Jones for 3.
Kolek the drive kick. Great drive by cutting into this SIUE lead. Courtney with the turnover. Kolek through contact, and he's made the last 4 points for Marquette.
7 threes. Past meetings with Marquette. High arching off the window, but it does not fall.
And that's having Queth and that length force Lewis to take it up. Prosper.
Hawkins. He's got great basketball acumen, sort of a coach on the floor for McDermott.
Well, how many times have we said out at Morsell?
O'Connell off the dribble. Lewis with the rejection. Those open gates for Elliott. And Eureka Philly. The Golden Eagles. Both of these four.
Great defense.
Yeah, Marcelo did.
Yeah, but it was Kolek who was able to take away that drive, which allowed Morsell to come and get it from the backside. Now to capitalize down here.
So, that one rimmed back. O'Connell. Lewis brings it down. Frantic pace now.
We'll monitor him. Shaka Smart will monitor his minutes as well. Catch and shoot. Aaron Wheeler not there. Gobbled up by Lewis, who outlets to Morsell, who wasn't ready. And the Johnny is early. Alexander the drive. The dish off on the block by Queth. Oh, the 2 big fellas went vertical there, and Queth denied. Lewis. Blocked by Lewis. Mathis went in with a purpose. Justin had more of a purpose. Pulls this half. Both teams having their moments. Pull up. Short. It grazes the rim.
That was the same play they ran to start the second half. I would have loved to see a post-tunnel session. A lot of contact.
Kenny. 2 tries at it. Empty trip. And St. John's frustrated.
All those little things that go to having a successful defensive possession.
Morsell on the ball, his second. St. John's in the bonus. They can't cash in on the 1-and-1 there. Lewis, one more board. And pull the curtain down, ladies and gentlemen.
Tested 3 like that. DePaul not a great 3-point shooting team.
Skip to Johnson. That one misses.
Yeah, on cue.
Just about everything. And a 5-2 start to this one.
Tough way to get your second for sure.
Freeman Liberty, and that's short. Had a man in his face. That was contested.
Marquette always.
Ane with the rebound. Terry up the floor. Takes the three and misses it.
Yeah, that's what, Rich, I was going to say, that's what we were talking about. Him being inside, not only blocking shots, but changing shots.
Jones gets tied up on the baseline and turns it over.
And Cam Jones has been on fire, averaging about a little bit over 18 a game the last 2 games. They're going to force him to drive the basketball. They're not allowing. Going from his right hand, he's getting to the rim. Someone's got to be there.
Jones challenges, gets it up. Lewis rips it away. Morsell in traffic, steps through, ends the rebound. And Lewis comes away with it.
There's a lot of size in there. Good job being big without fouling.
Ongenda battling against Queth, who also has 2. Missed the shot. Lewis with the rebound. He's approaching a double-double. Lewis with 12 points and tonight. It stretches the lead to 5. Ongenda, little baby hook. Good feed from Terry, but missed it.
Left Queth inside.
Morsell. Elliott. Oh, great rebound. Lewis. Blocked. Ane. Thing is Jones in the lane. Kick out. Freeman Liberty. And Lewis has it. Chance for Marquette to cut in to what is now a 14-point lead.
Kicks it out to Thompson. Runs out of room. He pivots his way out of it, but can't finish.
Yeah, that's an example of Aaron Thompson turning down a good shot to put himself.
Hodges for 3. Barely grazes iron, and that takes us to the end of the first half. Butler and it.
Yeah, you're speaking of Greg Elliott when the ball was on the baseline and Creighton when he stepped over the line.
And that was a costly mistake.
Yes, it was. I mean, and down the stretch of the.
Still plenty of time left. Hodges. NC is left open for 3, and it just grazes the front iron. Cole just slaps it, and with the shot clock expiring, Jones, it didn't follow through flush. Lewis comes flying in. Thompson kind of gave up a shot there, might have looked like. Taylor no good on the 3, and Lewis with the rebound. Now Hodges shooting just 67% on the season, and he misses both. 3 straight missed free throws by Butler.
Yeah, but this is a team that
thought this game was going to be.
Both teams getting up and down, sharing the ball extremely well, rebounding well. And this is a big-time revenge game for Marquette. They feel like they gave that first game away to Creighton, feel like they had it wrapped up. It was a very important loss for them. They were 0-3. The biggest change for them is they go from a 30% shooting team from beyond the arc to after that turn into a 40%.
Defended by Morsell. It's been a great matchup today. Rises up over Morsell, and Morsell was able to affect the shot.
Turnover is a big key in that first half for Creighton. Marquette.
Nembhard to O'Connell. Rises up for 3. And the rebound goes to Lewis. At the charity stripe today. And he's 3 for 4. Gonna stop talking when these guys are at the free throw line.
Osper have done a pretty good job of blowing up some of Creighton's plays.
Holloway, super aggressive offensive player. 1 and done.
Tried to get some contact there and jumped a little bit. Has the wherewithal to kick that ball out. Just Georgetown can't recover.
Mohammed, crafty inside, missed the layup.
For playing that team basketball.
Carey. 1 and done, rebounded by Lewis. Mohammed knocks the ball away. Extra pass to Harris. Good team basketball. Oh, that needed to go down. That was basketball played properly. Georgetown just couldn't hit the shot.
Again, not a lot of offense being run there. Exactly how hard it is, even when you're winning.
Muhammad. Stevie Mitchell on the wing, waits for his friend. And that go in for Harris. Another rebound for Muhammad. And he missed the follow.
Wow. Again, Eric, that's the difference. You know, you don't see missed layups in the NBA.
For 16 shooting the basketball, but his effort level has never waned. He has got the most rebounds in this game by a huge amount. He's got 15 rebounds in 31 minutes on a day when he...
Bryce Enzi swings it around. And to the corner, Bo Hodges, a rainbow three off the mark. Bryce Golden tried to tap it back out. Rebound recovered by Lewis. He's averaging 8 rebounds to the outside, 5 to shoot. Probing here is Taylor. Picks up his dribble, spins, fires, no. Rebound Marquette.
Beginning to dig in defensively. Now the coach to your players makes a difference.
Off the glass, Harris couldn't hit. Here come the Golden Eagles. Cam Jones lines up a 3. Harris nearly lost his dribble. Lukosius, a heave, front rim. There's time for a shot. Lewis racing up court, and he's fouled by a backtracking Harris. Step back 3, Harris off. 12-point lead for Butler. Get it in the bonus. Rest of the way. Taylor unable to convert on the front end of the 1-and-1. 16-point lead for the Bulldogs.
For perimeter jump shots.
Thompson splits the pair.
Marquette sitting on.
Orcel, that's more like it. Couldn't get the finish. There's Lewis for the follow.
Point blank range shots. If you're a Marquette fan, if you're Shaka, you want to get it under the double digits first. Here's an opportunity on this possession.
Butler's starting to slow down their offensive possessions. Just that one pass.
All the time. It's a lot easier to institute a lot of your offensive sets with high IQ guys.
O'Connell in the passing lane.
Lewis lost his dribble. Look at Hawkins. Look at that here. Everywhere. Well, you know, first to the ground usually wins that.
Connects. To the Johnnies. Off the Schneid. Turnover Marquette as Lewis took an extra step.
I mean, we talked about the ball moving. It's got him.
Made him in the last few games, giving him a little space. He's way too good, Rich, to do that. You don't want him to get going and get in a rhythm.
Lewis around a screen, swiped. Freeman Liberty.
Moving forward this season as this game gets tougher and tougher.
Lewis has made a couple of curries. That's a turnover, though. That's not a curry.
Yeah, definitely not a curry. A 9 came with
numbers in the backcourt. Your defense is not set. And a team like Marquette that has multiple ball handlers and decision makers is going to make you pay for it when you cough it up. In particular, live ball turnovers. Let themselves take the lead. You played well up to this point. No, it hasn't been perfect, Aaron, but you want to finish out this half with some positive momentum.
Well, rebounding well. This is a big-time revenge game for Marquette. They feel like they gave that first game away to Creighton, feel like they had it wrapped up. It was a very important loss for them. They were 0 and can't make free throws. He steps up usually and knocks them down. Having a wonderful season, but the next 2 or 3 possessions, they need to at least make sure he touches it.
70% free throw shooter is Kalkbrenner.
He rushed on those initial actions of getting into trouble. He just got lucky on that shot.
Lewis working against Nembhard. A little bit of a mismatch there, but they take it away. Nembhard into the front court. They got 3-on-1.
I don't know how he did it. Slipped by him. Made it look easy.
Cam Jones to Lewis. Tried to slip it around the defender to Iguodaro, and he'll go to Creighton.
They're blowing up some of Creighton's plays recently and guarding Hawkins, so it'll be interesting to see if Creighton can get Hawkins the ball in a scoring position the next couple times.
Loses the basketball. Here comes Nembhard. accelerate.
Carey didn't need to dribble, could have swung it. Holloway really made that shot happen himself. Lewis dribbled into traffic, lost the ball. Igwefe rips it away. Oh, I've been impressed with Igwefe here in this first half.
And that, he believes, is a key reason why he's been so good this year. He goes to work inside against Enzi. They tie up, and it'll go the other way. Hook and hold. And
West looking back door, instead into the hands of Lewis. And it's an offensive foul.
A little hook there on Justin Step, which I thought they were a step slow in that first half.
Foul went on Sanogo, just his first. Now Lewis lost it. Jackson picks it up. Jackson
away with it to Moore, maybe with a grab. Turnover to Villanova, down 6.
Look at baseline. The drive off the window for Caleb Daniels. The guy's really coming on from Villanova.
Tough, no question.
Overtime to Creighton, a heartbreaker. Ever since 7 straight, first team in Big East history to do that as Lewis loses it.
Well, it started 26 days ago with the blowout 32 line. He's been settling this first half at times.
Now a giveaway by the Golden Eagles. Just their second. Shut down at the 10 by Quack.
And he gave the Kembe Mutombo finger whack.
Now Reese with the strip. Lewis on an island. He traveled.
Pulled the rug out from him.
Lewis. A whistle and a jump ball. Possession arrow with Providence as Nate Watson earns it defensively.
He knows why wouldn't have given it up? Just you only want to be careful about a chart. Look at that discard by him, though. Got to keep that arm in.
Coming back to a man-to-man, but they lost Gillespie there for a second. He usually knocks that one down.
Lewis draws the double, and he stepped out. And a turnover by Justin Lewis, as you see.
Both of these teams very good at putting it on the deck with a purpose.
Lewis had it poked away. Great defense by Brandon Slater.
You gotta get back on defense. Stop complaining to the officials.
Has 4 games out of the last 7 with 22 points. He's close to getting there in the first frame. Travel on.
Player of the year, he goes shadowing it.
Transfer from Maryland.
Move it.
Lewis spinning inside and a travel. Open is Kolek.
Lewis has his pocket picked and a foul. Mitchell stops the break.
A sharpshooter.
44 made threes already this year for Rice in his first year in the Big East. And an offensive foul as Holloway able to take the charge.
It's going fine.
Greg Elliott checks into the game. First time he touches it, misses a 3. And Lewis, did he step out of bounds? Oh, they called a travel. He was close to hitting the end. Trying to work his magic with his home state school. He is from Madison, Wisconsin, coaching in Milwaukee with Marquette. Mohammed spins the layup.
Having poise and Kolek picking up where he left off.
Get out there. And Lewis traveled. Faked right, went left, and never put the ball down.
And you know, Justin Lewis has gone further, posting up in the mid post, which is a little bit off the block, and trying to isolate him.
Pass in close quarters, and Queth can't handle it.
Yeah, I don't think Queth was expecting it.
Leads Lewis and an offensive foul. We go back the other way.
Marquette has been so good in the pick and roll out of bounds, so Marquette throwing a little bit of a wrinkle here.
Double team comes on Lewis, and he chucks it out of bounds over the head of Omax Prosper. You know, you remarked when we went to Kalkbrenner, who dives on it, and a jump ball, possession arrow pointing to the Blue Jays.
Well, what a turn of events here.
The broken left wrist, and he's had a fine 15-point evening.
Lewis just got whistled for the travel. So a flurry of Marquette turnovers with the 11. Ninth straight double-figure scoring game for the fifth-year senior. That is UConn's leading scorer. Lewis was looking for Quet. The double team came at the right time. Martin collide.
Like you could do, or you have developed, and Morcell is doing that here at Marquette.
Turnover on Xavier in 7th. Here comes Marquette, and a turnover on Marquette. Here comes Xavier. Scruggs, the lob, and the slam.
Loose ball. Here comes Campbell. Bruins with numbers. Campbell off the glass.
Top player offensively for Marquette, number 10, Justin Lewis. Saw him miss a three-point earlier. There it is. Noel strips it. He's got a man. It's Smith. Transition bucket in and
Davis, just the multiple ways he's able to put the ball through the basket via the dribble, three-point shot, and great hustle that time by Hepburn on the floor to create that steal. You can feel the energy, you know, in the building. This is what big-time college basketball is all about.
A bucket from Hepburn, who now gets to steal. That's our 11th. Listed 15 points in every game he's played this year. Cam Jones, quick release. Good offensive rebound, Justin Lewis, and an offensive foul on Lewis. Lewis. And they say that's an offensive foul as he wrapped around.
To see offensively on this possession.
Lewis lost it. Third triple today. They get the points right back. Lewis lost it. Hepburn comes up with it.
One thing Marquette's got to improve on, Rich, as you mentioned.
And that's another thing. Marquette trying to hold on to the basketball. How about Jackson State? Another road game in the Big East tonight.
Yeah, two veterans. Unless you have a wide open shot.
Jones whips it across. Lewis penetrates. Someone got a hand on it. Another turnover. Here comes Jackson State.
Lewis. Trying to back in Quet. And he threw it away right into the hands of Hankerson.
And now it's a three-point game. Now it's a two-point game because he made the free throw. Like, everything like that mattered. And now there's another turnover. This is where you've got to have your standards.
Can't convert. Well, he aimed that one instead of shooting it.
Sometimes you're too wide open.
Yes.
And look at the steal by Dominic Welch, and he gets fouled.
He's not at the rim. Twice the Ole Miss guards have been able to pull up jump shots.
Lewis threw it away. Errant pass. Here come the refs. Good hands by Cole.
It's been Morcell and Frazier. An offensive foul they're going to get on Justin Lewis.
We talked a couple minutes.
And Quan's got to understand that Lewis probably doesn't want to shoot that, right? Now the drive's there, and this is what makes New Hampshire so good. Is there's help, right? Even though
he does have vision, he has the ability to create for his teammates, as you saw in transition. Nice simple pass for an easy score.
And a double dribble whistled against Justin Lewis, and that'll give it back. 5-point lead for SIUE. Lewis got tripped up, no whistle, and now a three. Edwardsville scores. And a blocking foul underneath. Well, now they've reversed the call. Lamar Wright drew a charge, and you can shoot. Got to get it up, and Marquette could not. It's a double dribble. And it goes against Justin Lewis, so three.
Which has been good. You can see the Cougars showing a little full court pressure here, switching it up, using their quickness and speed.
Picked off by Taylor. And he'll go coast to coast. He was an assistant at Green Bay. He was instrumental in both the recruitment and the development of two-time Horizon League Player of the Year, Kiefer Sykes. And, of course, the...
Morcell
in this half. Because they complement each other so well. Still a home. Here they come again. Elliott.
Smith. Lewis. Disruption. Marquette basketball. Justin.
A capable three-point shooter when he gets it going. I just don't believe that he has superior confidence that he can be as efficient. Hence, that's why he doesn't shoot it as much.
Golden turns it over.
You want to finish out this half with some positive momentum.
Kolek, foul on Lukosius. First foul on Tyler Kolek.
Gillespie. Nice. Oh, Sanders didn't see the little slip pass. He was going for the rebound.
Nope. Not a team film session. Not a staff film session about that tape.
A turnover and a foul by Horchler.
Rick Pitino.
Croswell couldn't reel it in.
Not on the same page, but not a bad idea.
More
rebound. Kale. Shot clock at 15. Set up Richmond. Taking it deep. Oh, stolen. Look up. Justin Lewis. Man ahead. Prosper. Got the jam.
Now that's a dribble. Physically imposing with a lot of talent.
He's got 8 points. Looking good. On the inbound. Turn it over.
Well, they got numbers here. 4.
Lewis. Here's Richmond. Richmond loses. Turns it over. Wow, cross court. What a look. What a find. Couldn't make it.
6:20 to go.
Nice hands. Got a layup if you hurry.
Up ahead is Elliott. Samuels and Moore back. Elliott finishes.
Lewis falling in his own mess and rejected by Obiagu. Lewis back to Iguodaro. Marquette staying. Good feed from Aiken. Played even better defensively by Lewis, who forces another turnover.
Because of the missed free throw, he felt like he could not move, but they called the timeout.
They did not tell him he couldn't move, so they're letting them inbound the basketball again, and it's off the hands of Sam.
Get it moving. Get it moving. Go. Get it moving. Go. Get it moving. Right game.
Jones again.
Shooting way below their three-point percentage average, and you just had a timeout. You come out of the timeout and you struggle to get the ball in. If they can...
The points here for Marquette. Now 6 on the timer, and shut down. This Marquette defense has come to play here early.
That is great defense by Marquette. They have different guy who can do that. So to see Prosper get himself to the rim and finish that on the putback is nice.
And it's magnified tonight. No Daryl Morcell. Lewis attacks off.
Maximize your abilities, show things that you felt like you could do or you have developed, and Morcell is doing that here at Marquette.
Turnover on Xavier in 7th. Here comes Marquette, and a turnover on Marquette.
Able to come up with it. And that's a jump ball to Marquette.
Well, sometimes the game is real simple. You penetrate inside, and now when you freeze the defense, maintain your spacing. The court is open. For Lewis on the other end. And you see the pressure from Lewis. He gets it back. He's got 2 guys, and it's going to be Jones, nice and easy, rolling it in. And Marquette now that comes off the bench has started to embrace that role. Plays starter minutes, 30+ against Wichita State as Noel throws that one away.
And that's an example of that length. You've got big body. Now Elliott is the man of the hour, and they're playing through Lewis, getting those opportunities for Elliott.
Kasuki with the drive, tried to go. A little hook pass.
Yeah, too much length.
Lewis out.
Time, swing the ball, slow the tempo down. He won a game of 60s. Not like that.
Lewis trying to save it. Queth. Kolek launches.
Turnover. This is where you've got to have your standards.
Angerson lost it out of bounds.
You got to play hard. You got to learn it. The best way to learn is to learn on the floor.
Mitchell trying to come away with it, but it'll be out.
Well, Mark Schmidt. No foul on number 1 in black. Good defensive play. Taken away by Justin Lewis. 2 minutes to go in the contest.
Good shot late in the shot clock. That's different than taking a contested shot early in the shot clock.
Inside, good help defense by Lewis. Here's Morsell, gives it up to Mitchell.
14 for Morsell, an efficient 5 of 8 from the floor. Spinning, having it taken away, Hawkins.
Out of the timeout to get the bucket. Now you see the energy on the defense start to pick up a little bit. And there's the turnover. Lewis with the poke away. Mitchell puts it in and one.
That full court pressure. Cutting into this SIUE lead. Courtney with the turnover. Kolek through contact.
When you have a player that's a defensive presence, but also can provide offense, you can't get any better than that.
Another turnover, the 7th for SIUE. Morsell short.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Stay ready so you have to get ready.
Alexander. Lewis with the rejection. Those open here.
Great job in transition. He's able to see the floor and have great court vision.
Blocked by Lewis. Mathis went in with a purpose. Justin.
Possession. A lot of contact.
Kenny. 2 tries at it. Empty trip. And St. John's frustrated.
Just think about the different dynamic this team would be if he was in the lineup during those other games.
Well, they were daring Thompson to shoot. He's not a good three-point shooter. Has not been for his career.
Catching up, trying to keep guys in front. Blocked away by Wilson. On both ends, he's doing it. Mohammed blocked away by Lewis. Ball stayed in bounds somehow.
They've just been a step slower, too, trying to anticipate that next swing pass, leaving Marquette with some open threes.
Carey had his shot deflected on the way up. Marquette.
Pass inside and then rejected by Quett.
Blue, stay, David, stay. Move it, B. Drive it.
Rejected. Lewis and Quett were there. They clean it up inside. Iguodala says no.
If you're going to let him hand check like that,
They have led pretty much for the entirety of this first half. Kaluma had that rejected by Lewis. There's Kalkbrenner, right place, right time, and he has threw him in the paint at times this afternoon.
Marquette has changed up their coverage of him, starting in front the post.
And a rejection gives it right back to Marquette.
There, you're going to have to go to dunk. Look, any kind of layup attempt, he's going to catch.
Backdoor cut from O'Connell. He's rejected by Lewis.
Those are great attributes, especially for a guy 6'7". Means he plays bigger.
Jackson fires to Whaley. Blocked. Lewis smothered Whaley that out.
Having to scramble around and get into a set.
Jones on the drive, over everything, caught by Nunchi, blocked, and taken away by Marquette.
Maryland, great feed inside, but a better rejection. Justin Lewis turned that one around.
Yeah, and there was a gather there that cost Bradford a basket.
A little circus shot out of control.
Teams, though, are coming back from being down or knowing how to play when they are down. You saw that with Kansas State against Wichita State here. Their last game.
Denied by Justin Lewis. showing the all-around game, just scratching the surface of what he can do.
Well, Coach Smart talked about Lewis having to learn to play harder for longer. Coach, I think he's past that test.
They're attacking. Great ball fake. No finish, though. Evans missed. Another offense.
Pump fake.
Tennis. With a steal.
Got to call that. Got hit. Now Kohler with the basketball for Marquette. Deflected and taken away. The 11th turnover by Marquette in this game. Keyshawn Lewis. Nice block from behind by Lewis. And it's going to go the other way.
You know, you don't want this to get away from you.
Desmond Polk off the back iron. Tipped around by Pruitt. Corralled underneath by Carlos Curtis.
Each other so well. Still a home. Here they come again.
Smith. Lewis. Disruption. Marquette basketball.
Really good this first half.
Three ball. Side of the rim for Champagnie.
Defensive possession there by St. John's.
Here's Wheeler, all 10 of his points here in the second half. Is it 12? No. Side of the rim.
DePaul is at 500, and for them, that's an accomplishment. They've been down for a while. Crevassier McCauley is a
4-point lead for Marquette. Trey Alexander driving, turnaround jumper.
Are they going to continue it? They are. Count the bucket, and one more at the line.
You know, Dixon did a great job sealing, permitting that entry.
Aiken dribbling through the defense. Are you kidding me? Aiken, how'd he get that to go down? Marquette led by as many as 11. Meanwhile, Seton Hall has not led since it was 8-6.
Jones on the attack. Rebound. Rejected. Lewis and Cleft were there.
Today in Xavier. Xavier's red hot, 10-1 record. It has won 8 straight on this floor. 6 wins overall coming into the game.
From Lewis, who's been hot, to Elliott, who's been hot, and now to Prosper for the easy finish.
Miguel, nice and cool.
Back into the hands of Trump. One to shoot the shot clock. Too strong. Kurt Quett with the board.
Good job communicating their switches on defense.
Holmes trying to go one-on-one. And he gets blocked by Quett.
Offensive rebound, Hawkins. Hawkins adjusts. They just didn't get out of it. Blanco the drive. Goes up. Scoop. Comes up short.
Good job defensively and good non-call. To get guys to score, but now you're right. Langford, Henry, they're stepping up in every way possible in leadership terms.
The other blue.
They know how to just take as much air out of it as they can.
And a double dribble.
I don't know.
Rebound collected off the deck by Bishop. In goes the big fella. Made up his mind a little early.
Extra pass fumbled away by John. That's got to be a lob to the rim. If it's chest pass, the defenders can get it. Mid-ranger misfired.
Fun to watch.
Erlington from the baseline. They go to Champagnie. He's been clutch in the second half. A step back. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Didn't get to finish. I like him putting pressure on the Friars defense.
The range that time from David.
To force it, but play through him inside out. Force teams to collapse, put them in foul-prone situations as Villanova for granted. But that's why he's potentially the #1 pick in next year's draft.
Cunningham with the left hand had his shot blocked.
And Jamal Cain loving it. And a block just for good measure from John.
Takes it away.
That's good transition defense on the other end. That time by Creighton. Hawkins with a quick trick transaction. Look out, he may be in rhythm. He's fading just a little bit.
And the rebound pulled on by Soriano. Johnny's hurry. Kick it. Triple corner. Over. No. Webb kept it up.
Opportunities on that end. Don't love that shot right there.
A three, and down it goes. Finally, so 2 points nonetheless. They Wusu.
Really good this first half.
Three ball, side of the rim for Champagnie.
DePaul is at 500, and for them, that's an accomplishment. They've been down for a while. Crevassier McCauley is a...
So often you talk about scouting reports, who's a driver, who's a shooter. Send them to make that shot. Not going over the top and allow him to be a playmaker.
Terry, shot fake, three on the way. Got another!
Chuck Harris gives it up. Enzi for three. This leads the Big East in dimes.
All right, how about the philosophy change? See Golden right there with the shot, and then Enzi inside.
Thompson kind of gave up a shot there, might have looked like. Board, loose ball. Taylor again. And what a defensive play, Iguodala. Those long arms. He's had a couple of beauties today.
Was in there, gets hit hard. Bullies his way right through the defender.
And for Alexander, who rattles it in.
Misses the jumper. Here comes Muhammad.
This is where I think they can be good, Georgetown. They have enough outside scores. Last couple of plays, just been a step slower, too, trying to anticipate that next swing pass, leaving Marquette with some open threes. Carey had a late clock. The shooter was in the far corner. That's when you got to run that thing down their throat. Try to get to the rim. The half-court offense really hasn't been good.
Muhammad's had a tough shooting night. 3 for 18 shooting the basketball. Does have 17 rebounds.
As he always seems to be. Bryce Enzi swings it around. And to the corner, Bo Hodges, a rainbow three off the shot fake. Probing. Pick it back up. Harris, let the shot clock dwindle. Bryce Golden knocks down a team.
The uptick in their performance as a result.
Bo Hodges, number one. A large reason for that.
The team that's moving in the right direction. We're seeing the breakthrough here in Hinkle Fieldhouse.
And missed the rim. Golden launches off the mark. Zenzi. Twisted, turning, kept his pivot foot. Lukosius bags a three.
Good defense by Andre Jackson. And now Martin.
You know, he'll find him.
In transition. Polley. Foul called. He's banged up. He's holding his hand as Jackson brings it across for UConn. Cole spots up from the wing, and it's not.
Marquette 6 minutes in and a 12-point lead. Daniels providing the offense. Stays with it. Rejected by Iguodala.
They are comfortable late in the shot clock, too. Look at this kid.
Canota inbound. Nowhere to go for Samuels. Quick closeout. Here's Gillespie trying.
And big 4 inches. Where they are trapping and showing on Gillespie.
Moore. Nice. Fades back for three. Long reach. A mini NCAA tournament. That Big East tournament. Gillespie into the corner to Daniels. That three fall.
Noah Horchler.
It's not an easy task when Minaya is on you away from the basketball.
Minaya. It's 8 turnovers forced by Marquette. Minaya. Bynum. Elmar slip. Minaya with 1. Shot clock violation.
It's making you feel that pressure at 94 feet. Feel their presence physically.
moves it. Now with 10. Here's Durham. Durham with 5. Durham off to Minaya.
I like him in his post area. Got 3. Two. Jackson lets it fly. Nothing doing right there. Cam Jones with the bucket. He's got 8. Yet in a long time since he took a shot. Richmond gets it back. Oh, he had a good look at it. I like that. Harris. No, sir.
And Mathis on the drive and the foul will send him to the line. But Mike Anderson was quick to point out to us earlier this week. Look. Oso out of the timeout, helping keep Marquette in front. Smith with some clearance of his own. Not there. Morsell.
So often you talk about scouting reports. Who's a driver? Who's a shooter?
It's a 6-point Butler win. 5 points in the previous meeting was a season high. Enzi up top with a little put in.
Posey with a lot of talent. He's got 8 points, looking good. On the inbound, turn it over. Well, they got numbers here, 4.
An all Big East player, only averaging 8 a game. Still trying to work that rust off coming off the foot surgery and missing the first 6 games of the season.
Jones rims it.
Aggressive defensively here.
Here's Johnson. Hanging at the rim. No. Into that.
More minutes for Jalen Terry with some ball handling, which helps.
Move it!
Here's Terry, and the Oregon transfer. Well, they're still active. This is the way Marquette has to play, and they've got to do it for all 40.
Bynum takes it inside, flips it up with the left hand.
Alexander, right past Lewis, had his shot. So to see Prosper get himself to the rim and finish that on the putback is nice.
And it's magnified tonight, no Daryl.
You deal with it, not that it's something you just rush under the table, but then you refocus and get yourself ready to play, which they have done an excellent job. You see the one-on-one play that Mick Cronin.
In this game, Lowell, these guards have got to be aware of that length.
Masood, long J, transfer from Wake.
Ability to shoot the next ball. That was a nice, clean look from Kolek.
What you did back in the day with the Detroit Pistons, Texas Longhorns.
Created the kind of pace that they want and really fed off of Elliott getting hot.
Masood, Wildcats need a bucket. Is he able?
For Marquette this year, the Maryland grad transfer. Good head fake.
Some of their athleticism, all right, and their aggressiveness.
Chance Moore is open, sets, launches, comes up
smart. A foundation of his programs are relationship built. That's a quick way to build some good relationships. Comeback wins.
Polycat, nice.
Oh, good, nice cut. Horkler could.
Watson does.
Again, Javon Blair was not in the starting lineup. So here we go. Attack the basket. There we go.
Donald, little friendly fire there for Marquette. Yep. Harris looks inside to Wahab and misses the jam. Got bothered by
skill set and scoring ability as a throwback post player.
Long shot up and through.
That's something they'll watch in film and drill it, rep it next week and get better in that aspect.
Mamu Kelishvili, the lefty 3.
Zagorowski just 4 points in the first half. Setting the table up top. Gets it off to Mahoney. Turn it.
And you do that by being purposeful in your approach. Attacking the paint. Playing inside out.
Like Potter was there, but lefty 3. Jordan Skipper Brown hard up.
Now the play in which he employs allows him to go out and get the kind of recruits that make sense and beautiful. Right there.
On his head. Great offense there, coming off that ball screen and just throwing it up. The NBA has made that popular in college basketball.
Largest lead of the day for Marquette.
Goals in 10 straight, but he's come up empty his first 2.
Marquette has to be careful here not being too perimeter oriented.
Wow.
Entry pass. No good, too strong. Sanogo was.
Look at the forearm. Gives you a chance to now move, and that's been the difference. Quieted the XL center a little bit.
It's his third dunk tonight. Sanogo pivoting, and it falls free throws. This game will be tied right now. Sanogo with the right hand.
Now here's Green with 5. The fader.
And he said, look, when he was on some really good Maryland teams, guys that are in the NBA right now, he was the 4th or 5th scoring option.
5 blocks in the game for Seton Hall. And 2 now for Marquette, and a whistle goes against.
Trying to find some room in there. Johnson, no.
Teammates at all times, making the defense collapse and finding the shooter.
Blocked away by Queth. He's wonderful.
Ryan Hawkins, who is their leading scorer this year. Whistle for a 3-second violation, and it goes fighting for positioning. Backing down on Lewis. No good on the first opportunity. Second chance on the seat of his pants. Couldn't get it to drop. Kalkbrenner a second chance. And there's a whistle in there somewhere.
Entry pass to Jaquez. Justin Lewis right behind him. Jaquez. Won't fall.
Get some stops, you know, on this end of the court.
It's a 9-1 Marquette run. Jaquez will slice into that.
Davis, crossover, change directions.
Davis, that is a tough one-on-one. Lewis able to make a nice little poster right there inside.
They're challenging Moore to shoot against Lewis.
Good matchup. Justin Lewis against Moore. Deshaun Williams inside to Quinn. And rejected by Kurt Quinn.
That's the shot that Mark Schmidt was warning his team about all day today. Can't let them have open corner threes. Proston again. Koulibaly pulling his way to the basket.
Yeah, they're trying to attack.
Some NBA scouts in the building. Justin Lewis, one of the young men they're looking at. And that is some fat.
Lewis with the grab.
A pretty good reaction defensively, I thought.
No answer for that.
Boy, he had a perfect. Nice pass.
All right, Lewis got the rejection, but a foul.
Points in the paint. We're going to keep an eye on that battle all night long for Steve Wojciechowski. That's a big factor, and it has been all season. As DePaul
for Carton, it's usually Carton having to distribute. That was a great pass from McEwen.
Really good feed there from Charles.
Stand your ground down there if you're Lewis.
No double coming against Sanogo.
Travel.
Maybe 3 seconds too.
Move here now. Let's see if Providence can start moving. A lot of times you start standing around when somebody switches to his own. Good move.
Borkler couldn't get it to drop.
Buying plenty. You're up 3 now, so you can buy a little more time if you want.
11-2 run. Watson. He's been very quiet tonight. Hey.
I think he was going to put him in had he made that foul shot for defensive purposes.
And the flush.
Here's Toro. Works on Lewis, got him up in the air with the ball fake, couldn't finish.
Yeah, it's the first half.
Spin move that time for Croswell. Watson with the spectrum move. He's looking a little bit more like
that the Friars was pressing up defensively, that he'd be able to get to the rim.
the spin move there for Watson with the answer. That Marquette defense, another try.
But all of a sudden, UConn's got 6 offensive rebounds. They're kind of starting to smell blood when the ball goes up on the
gun. Up 12, Wahab now.
Take him, Wahab, take him.
Working on Justin Lewis.
There we go. Let the big dog eat. Get him the ball.
And Javon Blair now directing this Georgetown offense. It's a 5-point lead.
Wahab.
And a boy, big fella.
Gill.
First 2 minutes in the books here in our second half. It's been all Seton Hall.
And that's the luxury. You know, Lewis quiet, but Garcia more productive and excellent.
Reavers and Potter, who lead this team in scoring. They go for 15 and 14 tonight, respectively. Reavers collects, and the teardrop falls strong behind the arc.
Yeah, that's the game today worldwide, right? Stretch 4s, 5s that are comfortable on the perimeter. Good ones, wet lens or prism, you're looking at the game through.
Potter blocked. Justin.
Bryce Williams walled off. Moncrief, an opportunity.
A lot of emphasis by Marquette this week on stopping O'Connell. He had 7 threes.
And Mathis on the drive and the foul will send him to the line. But Mike Anderson was quick to point out to us earlier this week. Look, multiple sides of the floor. West cleaned up his own miss there. Whistle, and it'll go against the Johnnies.
To get some driving kick situations.
Johnson got a man in the air, got another in the air, and scores. That's a terrific.
The 6-point Butler win. 5 points in the previous meeting was a season high. Enzi up top with a little put in.
Up and able to step right in and knock in that shot.
8-0 run for Marquette over the last 3 minutes. They've made this a 1-point game. Hodges recovers strong. Hodges penetrates, gets fouled by Lewis.
15% at Maryland his freshman year. Now he becomes a threat offensively. This guy lives in the gym and wants to get better. You can't lose on the break, and it's Jones.
Creighton hit 6 threes in the first half. They've not hit one here in the second half.
Mohammed.
Lewis forced them. When you played this game at this level, you know exactly how hard it is, even when you're winning.
Mohammed.
They get it in the lane, and good things happen for this team. Slater fouled, and he'll go to the line. He's quick, isn't he? Explosive. And got into the lane. He may be freshman in the roster, but he's not a freshman on the floor. Had a full year last year. Samuels with the. Are they going to continue it? They are. Count the bucket, and one more at the line.
You know, Dixon did a great job sealing, permitting that entry. Kale, shot clock at 15. Set up Richmond, taking it deep. Oh, stolen. Look up, Justin Lewis, man over. Harris gets it over to Jackson. Pretty. Whoa, left-hander. Gets to his strong side.
Slip. Got to go get the mid-range.
Roden, tough shot. Here's a foul from Lewis.
Oh, he is furious. His lower body may have gotten him, though.
Good double team from Nate Johnson. Go get it out of the hands of Justin Lewis. Make someone else beat you.
Jones again with the left hand and it rimmed out.
They're a more balanced attack. They got a lot of different guys that could hurt you late in the game in a big spot.
A foul on the drive by Kobe Jones as we revisit.
That's what Xavier wants to do, make Kolek a scorer, but a good job in Kolek recognizing that Fremantle doesn't want to foul and attacking it.
And the other way, happening the clock, and has done that now.
Shot clock at 10. Gillespie doesn't get the bounce. Samuels attacks and lays it in, and finally the drought is over. That's last 6. Gillespie around Lewis. What a move. Position.
I think Lewis could have taken his time a bit.
Daniels took too many steps.
Fight yourself, Jones. Fight yourself, Jones.
Jones on the attack. Rebound. Inside, Jones with the finish. Coming on strong.
Driving.
Rejected. Lewis and Cleft were there.
Understand how to navigate that.
Colin Holloway, the reverse of an end. Kobe Clark is checked into the game, gives it up to Holloway.
Well, they're still active. This is the way Marquette has to play, and they've got to do it for all 40.
Bynum takes it inside, flips it up with the left hand.
Alexander, right past Lewis, had his shot at times this afternoon.
Marquette has changed up their coverage of him, starting to front the post.
Nembhard on the drive, high off the window, and it rolls out. Nikashvili spin it today in Xavier. Xavier's red hot, 10-1 record. It has won 8 straight on this floor. 6 wins overall coming into the game.
Leading scorer. Marquette's just had a phenomenal first half. He spin.
You deal with it. Not that it's something you just rush under the table, but then you refocus and get yourself ready to play, which they have done an excellent job. You see the one-on-one play that Mick Cronin does offensively, so you want to keep that momentum going coming out in the second half, and he hasn't disappointed by knocking in that 3.
For Elliott getting hot.
Masood. Wildcats need a bucket. Eziagu to Masood.
Both of these teams, though, are coming back from being down or knowing how to play when they are down. You saw that with Kansas State against Wichita State here. Their last
opportunity inside for himself.
Davis puts it on the deck. It's a blocking has been on display all day.
That's that
nearing a career performance.
Yeah, that's that football player in him, man.
McKinnis calling for the ball. Taylor, good move. Got inside. Can't finish. Quet the rebound.
Good job communicating their switches on defense.
Holmes trying to go one-on-one. And he gets blocked by Quet.
Two triples and an assist.
Playing volleyball.
This is the first tie of the game since we were scoreless. Tough shot for Rodriguez, and Iguodaro snared.
College basketball career. This guy was the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year last season, and now he's
Get Shaka Smart.
Frazier, great pass.
That's right. Stay ready so you have to get ready.
Alexander. Lewis with the straight line drive, and again he got in too deep. He just patted his
pocket and rise over the top with an outstretched arm to Paul
Not a good look. Guess who? Hawkins, every loose ball is his.
Every loose person said that he still believes he's a pretty good shooter. And I wouldn't want to leave him open. Watching him on film, stroke looks too good to me. In a rhythm.
Lewis around a screen, swipes. Freeman Liberty. Nice look. He has the rebound. Up tempo, nice catch on Genda's back in, backs up, and reverses.
Jones on a straight line drive to the rim.
Jones, good feed on Genda. Yes, and a foul.
14th game play. Just think about the different dynamic this team would be if he was in the lineup during those other games.
Well, they were daring Thompson to shoot. He's not a good three-point. Taylor penetrates. Elliott gets both. He makes it a one-point game with under 90 seconds to play in the first half.
And for Butler, you play well this first.
5-point lead for the Bulldogs now.
Yeah, you're speaking of Greg Elliott when the ball was on the baseline and Creighton when he stepped over the line.
7-0 run now for Marquette. Golden. Nifty pass. Enzi with authority over on his way up.
When Thompson is, this is
switches. Gives it up. Thompson reversal. Hodges pulls up in the paint and he gets fouled. Butler's got to hurry. Hodges gives up a corner three. Awkward angle here.
Alexander to Hawkins. Hawkins double pump in the paint and got the friendly bounce.
Here's Rice. Offensive rebound. Igawefe's been active.
Defense collapses when Kolek gets down inside. Has the wherewithal to kick that ball out. Just Georgetown can't recover. Trying to keep guys in front.
Locked away by Wilson. On both ends, he's doing it. Mohammed locked away by Lewis.
That.
Wow. We've seen some nice lobs thrown in today's game. How did that not go in for Harris?
On the winning track.
3 fouls this defensive possession. Nice pass to Golden for the layup.
The lob to Sanogo. Jackson with the feed. Sanogo can't finish. Shot clock winding.
There he is.
And Whaley was just untouched for the offensive rebound. Shot clock with just seconds remaining. They have to put it up now. Jackson fouled, and he'll shoot 2.
Oh, Queth with the shutdown. Second effort to put it back.
Like a one-handed tip after the initial attempt.
And score. See if Seton Hall can get him off number 14.
Nice.
Takes a drive and turned away. Obiagu. These were consecutive victories for these Marquette Golden Eagles.
Nice little floater.
The short Obiagu.
Obiagu put this team together in the summer. I mean, he felt the summer and the fall. They got to know one another, enjoy one another.
Oh, nice. Oh, man, right at the basket. Man defense is very good for Marquette. 6.5 they go. Roden looking to go inside. Fade away. Got one to go. That's matching his career best. Kind of response to Seton Hall get. Harris had a big shot earlier.
Nice little play.
Marcel is knocked away. Kale. Numbers against him. Going to go hard.
Look at who's there.
And a late play. And Iguodala got hurt again. Harris, hot hand, goes hard to the basket.
Yes.
Boy, this is good defense. They need to get some shots off. Short, way short.
Johnson, Morcell, no, and tipped into the hands of Odom. And then Aquitson went 0 for 5 in the 1-point win against DePaul from distance earlier in the week. Scruggs, some going.
You got to get Fremantle and Nunge touches and get them involved.
Here's Scruggs on the drive.
There's the post-up action. They try to get a little post-up for the guard. If you double it, they'll pick you apart. Nice hands, though. It was Elliott.
With you, Bryce Aiken, phenomenal in that first half. Partner, 17 points, perfect from the floor.
Yeah, he was amazing with his offensive production. And right there's more.
And now here comes Bryce Aiken back into the ball game. Aiken coast to coast through contact. Miles Cale defended by Kolek. Cale into a wall of defenders. And Obiagu with... The attack inside. Javen Johnson. Trying to find some room in there. Johnson, no. Finish for an A.